Alright, we're back to gameplay up against Yone top. Now, there's a bit of a mistake that I made. I thought I was up against the Jace. So I got Phase Rush, but it's actually Yone, so Phase is not so good in this matchup. Bit of a mistake there. But I hope we can fight through it. I hope we can fight through it.
Exploit every weakness. Steel Gale.
I'm gonna try.
Death by my hand. Unmatched power.
It actually helped.
Strength above all.
Phase Rush actually helped. Wow. That was a killer Q at the end there. It was a nasty.
Scurry, weakling.
I shouldn't have let him do that one.
Piercing winds.
Oh, that sucked.
Make no mistakes.
Did we or did we not see the brand here? Whatever. Does not matter.
They will regret opposing me.
Well, this is fun gameplay. DPS down from that range. Mages. I should have just recalled here. Staying was a bad idea. Or I could have just tried to fight the brand. But then, to do that, I would have had to dodge the stun. Which I did not.
Steel Gale. Cast out. Piercing winds. With overwhelming force. Kazeton. Carve a path. Exploit every
No, it works. Yeah, I really need the help to shove this. Good one. Good one, mate. That was a good gank, for sure. I was like, if I just live here and keep him like hyper low HP, this should be a slam dunk dive kill, and it was. Those Korean letters are giving me hope. Let's keep going.
An enemy has been slain.
Not gonna lie, Phase Rush is such a different game, right? Like it's so different. like more move speed to just play around with, you know.
My orders.
I need to just land a hook here.
By my hand.
Well, I messed that up. Yeah. His E gave him invulnerability against my hook, which sucked, but whatever. I was like just waiting for her to cast her rocks,
Strength above all.
and then it just got impatient, if I'm being honest. Like I was just literally waiting for her to cast the rocks, because if I just hook him through that, it's like an instant stun. Whatever. Didn't even use. If I used Ghost, I might have actually just gotten away in time with Phase Rush. What is?
Make no blades. Piercing winds. Steel gale. Storm of blades. Stay alert.
That sucks. You actually just should kill me. Rip. I low-key am missing the extra power.
I will not rest.
I'm definitely missing the power of Conqueror. What am I supposed to build for? Or like play for like short trades? So counterintuitive with Darius.
Carve a path. Noxus will rise.
Let's try to shove with the safety of the minion wave. Yeah, we got destroyed in that trade. Holy.
Never retreat.
An enemy has been slain.
I have my orders.
He's gonna go Bork, isn't he? Wonderful.
Steel gale. Nowhere to hide. I do not
Nice.
tolerate cowardice.
Good champion. Well, he uses ultimate.
Destroyed a turret.
Strength above all. Spirit unmoored.
I have stride, so I might just actually stay. I'm getting a mega camp of my lifetime, by the way. I'm getting camped like so insanely hard. But I don't care.
Double kill.
I'm just here for the paper. And by the paper, I mean the league points, which are completely useless compared to even actual paper, like not money, like paper. A sheet of paper is more useful than LP. All right.
Noxus will run.
Blimey, we got a shiny.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
My destination.
Thank you, sweetheart. I had to do that to disrespect him, right? It's part of the meme. And now let's get out of here. Actually, now have more gold than him, which is crazy. The farm diff, isn't it? Yeah.
I have my orders.
Oh my god. Rip.
Cowardice.
We're getting bodied. Yeah, we got blasted there and there. Whoa.
Strength above all.
Alright, gotta lock in. Shouldn't stay here, because we're just asking to get ganked and killed.
Make no mistakes.
Face rush plus stride, bro. Nice. No ghost needed.
Stay alert.
Let's keep it moving, people.
Rest. The storm of blades.
That ultimatum ability is broken. Combined with his E. I don't know. If something moves your character halfway across the screen / across the entire screen, then it's broken. There's so many of those little things spawned. It's an infection.
My
Yeah.
destination is clear.
I was of the opinion of getting out of here. Zoe can't handle bot lane apparently.
Never retreat.
Alright. I'm silencing bot.
I have my orders. You'll die for it.
An enemy has been slain.
I do not tolerate cowardice.
Don't say sorry like you're an actual human being. You're a League player, come on.
Strength above all.
That was set up for me so well, actually. GG. That was set up so well for me. It was just team diff. I didn't win this one. Whatever. Next. Alright, we're back to our gameplay. Jax is running Fleet, which is a little weird. Big shout out to the jungler, who was actually top, but he swapped to give me the ability to play my terrible character. So thank you, bro. Thank you. Gonna try to sneak in here. Don't want to get hit by the Rellana.
Minions have spawned.
Carve a path.
Even a better ward. Now let's get back to lane. The stealth was important, guys. They have a Yasuo mid
My
early.
destination is clear.
Did I just get cheesed by that? Minions, get him!
Scurry, weakling.
This guy's low-key clean. The fleet move speed is low-key so useful. Lets him bob and weave around. Alright, he gets level 2.
They will regret opposing me.
I landed the Q, which was good, and it won me the trade, but then the level 2 messed things up. It's okay though. Once I get my level up, I should be okay. That Q is great. It is not a good shove for him. No minion love for him, or turret love. I'm gonna just shove.
Will rise.
Why didn't he flash into my Q? Whatever. I'm going full mute. Why didn't he flash into my Q? Also, I thought he was but he just spammed cookies. Just lane cheese builds, man. Rip.
By my hand.
An ally has been slain.
Scurry, weakling. Make no mistakes. Stay alert.
So troll. Why? Gotta have the freeze, man. Ugh.
I do not tolerate.
He completely griefed there, by the way. Like, that was just int. He egoed the freeze, basically. Like, there were too many minions for him to do that through.
They will regret opposing me. I have my orders.
I have no clue where he is.
Strength above all.
He recalled for Phage. What is he going? Triforce? Yeah, Triforce.
Enemy killing spree. An enemy has been
Carve
slain.
a path.
It's Skarner's support. They have a Talia jungle? Yeah, that wasn't good of me.
Mission is clear.
Like, the trades was, like, kind of even, but not really. Which ain't good.
Noxus will
I guess we're just playing legal slow push here.
I will not rest.
That's not the one I wanted to hit.
Never retreat. With overwhelming force.
That's such a mana dump from me. It just walks randomly and starts counter striking. I gotta, like, he's just leaving himself open to being killed by me, which I should exploit. The jump.
Stay alert.
Not a fan of my homeboy being flamed.
I do not tolerate cowardice. I have my orders.
You got through that faster than I thought. The wave's finally even now, so I might be able to go for a kill. But if he, I don't think he has Triforce now, does he?
Above all.
Can't. But definitely gonna have Sheen in the components for the other one, Hearthbound.
Carve a path.
Ally has been slain.
My destination is clear.
That was a bad auto attack. Not worth for Tiamat.
Noxus will rise.
Keep messing up by W. That's like the big part of the error I make. Oh my god, let's get half health for free.
Full of every weakness.
God, bro. Let's get the Tabbies already. He gets Triforce off that, which is a life ender. I think the turret's down too.
Treat.
On the bright side, this one should be a quick FF15. He's getting Triforce.
Stay alert.
Don't need that much until Stride.
Death by my hand.
The miscan didn't help.
I do not tolerate cowardice. have my orders. Strength.
The level diff is pretty insane, actually. Give me the checks. Yeah, everyone's struggling, man. This ain't good.
Carve a path. My destination is clear.
This guy just loves griefing his lead. Why did he do that? Dude, this guy has like... It's like if we're even, he's playing like a god, right? But the second he gets a lead, he just ints it for no reason. Like the second he gets a lead. It's like the second time now. Man. Thank you, bro. Thank you. It's a dead Skarner. Yep, good. Yeah, Varush is a little fed. Yes, I did say that with like a Polish accent. That's how you say it, right? Varush. And his S isn't S, but it's SCZ.
Never retreat.
Let's get back top. I don't have ult, so I'm not sure how well this is actually going to work if we do go for the kill.
Make no mistakes.
It was a pretty clean Strybreaker, but... Well, we should have just kept the flank route instead of going for this one.
Stay alert.
Oh, he's dead though for sure. What?
I do not tolerate cowardice.
That was nice.
I have my orders.
Enemy is legendary.
Is it that crit item so you can get like infinite counter strikes?
Your turret has been destroyed.
Strength above all.
Okay, just kill me, bro. Like the second I saw them here, I'm like, there's no ending to this story where I live. I should have just sent it for the turret. Did I press no on that FF? Probably. Wasn't even thinking about it. Bro, what do you mean? What is he gonna do if he goes in?
Carve a path.
Yeah, this one sucks.
My destination is clear.
Try to see what I can do into him, but I'm pretty sure he one-shots me too. Maybe if we work together, we can get something done. Never mind, you even need any help. Oh, back top.
Never retreat.
Who's spam pinging? Alright, yeah. Mute. Mute. Right. Oh my god, he did go for it. He's a creature. Well, I mean, he's gonna get super one-shot in team fights, but that's the funny part. There aren't gonna be no team fights up in here. It's over for team fight gang. AKA us. What?
Stay alert.
And I'm even getting into flash hook range of the Varus. That's cray cray. Ah, not the guy I wanted to hit. They all have flashes. Yeah, Tali's just plundering our base. Yep, they did. I'm running. I am out. I'm freed. I am unchained. Roku Unchained, coming to cinemas this summer.
My destination is clear.
I have to go do this too. Alright. Why are we running Iceborne on Yasuo? Isn't he up against the Vladimir? Bro, ult out, ult out. Shebang. That was so troll. Oh my god. I got Jax for all those deaths. Well, just two, but still not good. Can't stop him doing Baron. Yeah, let's just pack this one up. He's got Baron recall. They're still pinging each other, by the way. Because Voiber pinging the same ping as before translates to these two are still spamming vision on it. God, League players, man. Oof. Is this not giving me anything? Or is it just... What's giving me the 10? It's just from these then, right? Oh, almost walked into a death there. I tried to get to the Yasuo, but had no ghost or anything. Should have maybe kept my stride and then used it as like a pseudo ghost. Whatever. Even if I get Noxium Might there's no way I'm killing anyone else. Like, look at this Varus. They got 2.5k health. It's Talia to almost 3k. Mage items, am I right? Hmm. Alright, I'll see you boys in the next one. Peace out. Rather. Or is there like a select threshold? That's like flat, that doesn't scale. More wolves. Huh. You guys hear all that? What killed you? The wolf? Huh. And down here is just that drop point then, is it? I'm starting to retread this. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. So this is it. Can't jump up there. So how did I get here? I have no clue. Says there's like a path. Let's carefully inspect the area again. So, like this apparently, but it's the waterfall. Perhaps I can jump it out. Although this could be, I think that's a one-way trip type beat. Why do they make this game to be unplayable without guides? Ugh. All right. Come now. Okay. Well, I can't jump up there. Like, all these jumping puzzles are like not for... I have no clue how to progress. Like, this is pointing me towards there. But I'm not sure where there is. Like, do I go here? How? Wait. I'm just gonna look it up. Shadow of the Erd Tree, where do I go? Okay. 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 Okay, that was a waste of time. How to unlock every shadow of the earth. Yeah, there we go. So, can I head down from here or something? In the gravesite plane. Wait, where's gravesite plane? Sorry if this is like a bit annoying, but again, I have no idea what I'm doing. I need guidance. So in the gravesite plane, just wait. You would teleport so you can explore at your leisure. Head to Castle Ensis in the northeast corner. Okay. So there's still a boss here that I have to do. Okay. The highest point. Oh, it's locked, isn't it? How do I get to the highest point? Huh. How to unlock Castle Ensis. You guys enjoying this? Googling gameplay. So castle front. So there'll be apparently a church-like building. So she's just ahead, Rellana, which the boss I'm guessing. So she's just ahead. She's there, I take it. That looks like a church. Googling gameplay brings me back to Skyrim times, yeah. Google foo. I'm guessing this is where it's supposed to be. Oh yeah. I was here, but I didn't find anything, so... Maybe that's the church? Okay. Doesn't this just lead to where I was? Please, bro, just... Okay, here we go. A path I haven't discovered yet. Okay. Nothing there. But it's just another dead end, no? We have treasure at least. Milady. Melody. Alright, well, let's just see what it is. Where is it? Where's the melody? I have a great katana. But no. Where is that bad boy? There we go. Like a little sword. I can be Fiora. Kinda like the attacks. Right? Same as the other rapiers. I like this special attack. It's a pretty nice weapon, honestly. Nice. Still doesn't solve the problem of where am I? Where am I supposed to go? And other such little issues, such little pesky issues. Oh, this is just... Oh yeah, I'm holding Melody now, not my main weapon. Which are... There we go. Okay, so how to... Okay. So there's apparently a boss here, although I think I've beaten him. Divine Beast Dancing Lion. Yep, I beat him here. Ghost Flame Dragon. Yep, beat him too. Demi-Human Swordsman Onzi, apparently. Don't think I've beaten him. I love game design. It's like they literally just throw you in here and it's like, don't worry, someone will make a guide. Like, come on, man. How to open gate. I'm gonna watch a YouTube video real quick. Okay, so thanks to the guide, we now know what to do. Thank you, YouTube video. Okay. Not resin. Let's get the light on. Okay. Beast blood. Anything around here? Get on top of that building. Or some loot. Nice. Got another starlight shard. Catching Ricardo, so to speak, let there be dung. What? Yeah. Let's just go the proper way then instead of exploring. Okay. Gotta make that jump. Is there like a lower area here? Yes, there is. So I gotta... Just get out of the way, bro. Sorry, but you got in the way. Oh. Oh. We made it. We made it. What's up, guys? Dog? Question mark? No. No dog. There's something in the waterfall? Huh. I wonder what the knot resin is used for. Will you find out? No. Royal Moon Grease. Okay, let's drink up. Glug glug. Okay, it took 2 hits for no reason there. Lever ahead. Oh, this is the other side! Nice! Okay, got another flank. That's useful. Okay. I like how his homie saw me before he did. He was taking out his crossbow and he was like, like he didn't even realize. Oh, he hit me. Darn. Yeah, now that I'm here... Oh! You're a big boy, aren't you? Big boy dead. A little turtle. It's a little skull, never mind. Mage! Where art thou? Coward. Where's the other one? You're lucky I don't have any flying powers. You... Whatever. If that ability wasn't homing, you would never hit me. Because you suck. And you need to use spells. Just leave me alone, bro. Oh, that... Oh, no. Rip. Hit the hay, Mexico. Yeah, I'm gonna just stop streaming because it's kind of messing with my frames and just keep recording. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. 1 a.m. here as well. Did that even help my frames? Give me YouTube, huh? Like the good old days. What died there? Yes. Alright, let's kill that dude real quick before he pulls any spells again. It's actually pretty tough. Oh my god! Dude, this guy's pretty tough. I gotta just treat him like a boss then. Yeah, I think I gotta just treat him like a boss. Instead of like an enemy I can just overwhelm. Holy. Yep. The right way to go about it, I think, is to essentially just punish his attacks. Because his attacks are just slower than mine, right? He's like a strength character, I guess. Which means that if he attacks, I can just get like a light attack out before he can finish his attack. You know? So like I'm dexterity and he's strength. Like he has to commit a lot harder for his attacks than I do. Which gives me a big advantage. I could also just use my, you know, Blood Flame Blade. God. What is it with this game? And just flanks from a corner like that? You guys give it a break? Oh, come on. Oh, come on. He did me in there.
Bro, I am apparently trash at Elden Ring PvP. This guy's not even a player, it's like a bot. So how did he get 18k runes there? I'm just run past these guys, I don't care. Also, for some reason, every time I pass, something dies back there and gives me like 20 runes. I get killed by these guys. I have to actually fight them because they didn't make it so that you could run past them. Like, I just want to fight that guy, not these jerk schmoes, so I can kill without even thinking. Whatever. Let's go, bro. Yes, the 26 runes from the dead squirrel. Where is he? Where'd the other one go? He walked that far? Alright. Let's go, bro. God, that one-shot me. Those projectiles. I have to just run away from him when he's doing that. Because I don't have like a shield to just block it. And it just staggers me so he can get like a big hit in. Man. I'll try to run past them again. The dog's just after me. What? Oh, this isn't annoying at all, is it? Bro, how do I aggro you? What? He just heard me kill that guy and he was on his way. Ugh. I'm not upset at that enemy, I'm just upset that the path to him is just a chore. Like, why'd I have to deal with all those guys? Can I just, like, you can't run past them. Ugh. So annoying. Like, I guess the dog only comes in to play. Stupid mage guys. You can't offer me. Where's the other one? Okay. That didn't kill him in the air? Bro, the mage! Dude, the attack, it threw me off. He's still targeting me. Ugh. Man, I was so focused. And it's just like, okay, now I have to deal with this thing. Now I know how Cell felt when Vegeta hit him with that. What was it? I don't even remember. It's like just this little pest behind you can just take your eye off the, you know, ball enough to just lose. He's on that hill too, so I can't even kill him. There's the other one. Maybe I'll go around the hill like that. Where is he? God, are these guys the most powerful beings in the universe? Just permanent invisibility? There we are. Way to get up there and ruin this guy's life. He has no armor. What? And I lose to this guy now. If I just drank a pot there, the attack would have killed him. Oh my god, I suck. Ugh. I'm just annoyed, man. Also, let's just run up instead of dealing with a dog. What is it gonna do? Follow me up the ladder? Let's run up, kill the up ghost guy, and then the lower ones when the dog is gone. God, just leave me alone. Not to kill that rat. At least he accepted his death. Is there anything else down here for me? Nope. Okay, time to go have our big fight against that knight dude. Okay, I'm ready. I'm locking in. I'm locked in. Kill the other one here. I remember I left one alive. Well, it's not gonna come back to bite me in the future, I'm sure. He's just gonna spam now? I can't see anything. God, that guy is buff. It's like PvP, but the other guy in front of you has like 10,000 health. And you have like 2,000. Are we sneaking? Oh. Hello. Oh, America, I beg. Embrace your child. I don't care. Rellana's cameo. Rellana. Is that like a parody of Rennala? What do you mean the same stance? Like standing still? Like if you stand still, it gives you like a power up. Hello. Hidden path ahead. Well, that was a lie. You must be careful to not take any more damage, because also that knight didn't give me any runes. Holy. But yeah, I'm gonna not take too much damage here, so that we can explore. There are invis frames when opening doors, right? Okay. And we're off. So we're in the castle. Ramparts. Let's see what we can do. Gotta be careful though. Ah! Wait. I respawn all the way back there. That sucks. There's no grace point up here. Man. This is not annoying. The one just nailed me head on. Still following me! Bro, thank you. Gods. This is just another entrance to the same area. Back to this mess. Okay. Let's be smart about this. Nice. Whew. Kill enough of them there to start thinning their numbers. Is there anyone up here? Oh, there's a guard. What's up, bro? Oh. Let's keep going, I guess. What? Finger, butthole, butt path ahead. How did that not hit me? Imbued sword key, good. Alright, let's kill this dude. I'm out of stamina. I should have gone for the execute animation. What? Wasn't aware of the range of that. I didn't even click there, just do it on its own, practically. What? I thought he was dead. Nice. Man, the scaling of the runes are just so weird. Like, the normal regular enemies give way too many runes. But the tough ones that are actually, like, difficult to kill, they give, like, nothing. It's quite weird. Oh, nice. We have some flasks left, so I can just keep exploring. Oh, it's the yellow of a boss fight. Let's touch the blood stain. Who's this? Needle Knight Leda. Let's summon her. Let's summon her. Let's experience the game story. Look, call me like a sap or whatever, but I just like pretending like my character, you know, is just some raging maniac out to commit mass murder. I like to have friends for my character. What is this? Rellana. She's not massive. She's like kind of small. You know I hate those. Are you gonna do something? Alright. Okay, she has spells. Bruh, I thought they'd be on her. Whoa, she's getting ran. I'm gonna break her poise at some point. Yeah, let me do the honors. Whoa! Whoa! Dude, that is so cool! Dude, like just a giant magic sword? Man. Not gonna lie, if I was playing a magic playthrough, I'd just use that as my main spell. That's so cool. Alright, let's get the needle, whatever. This thing. Oh. Okay. Oh my god, she just ran me down like a dog there. Like, her having a normal sight is so, like, deceptive. Because you think she, like, oh, you can stagger her with attacks. But no, she's like she's a boss battle. Also, her name is, like a parody of Rellana's. So that's weird. I'm not sure what the lore of that is. Yeah. Let's go. Are those 3 or 6? We're just spamming moves now, huh? Have some honor, will ya? I hate magic. I have to use my hatred of magic to drive me against her. Everyone's a little magician now, I guess. When you just start running your, like, down. Oh, she just cast it twice, so there's no chance I'm dodging it. Yeah, get her. Get her. Oh my god. The whole time, I didn't get to make her bleed once, I think. Whew. Okay. I'm liking this one, honestly. I don't like her spells, but the sword combat's fun. She came just in time, man. Come on. There we go. Dude, we just ran her there. Good teamwork, man. Later, take the aggro. Wait, how much health does Leda even have? Because she's eating these attacks like breakfast, bro. Oh! Oh! Bro! Bro! She's activated her final form. Okay. Bro, I can't keep up with her. Bro. 6 of them. Oh my god, dude. She is... like, we're having trouble keeping up with her in her normal state, but with the swords. God. Ugh. The thing is, I can't let the needle dick whatever tank too much either, because she just gets a DPS down and murked. Yeah, we gotta just rely on when we break her stance, right? Like, we did twice. I couldn't get the execute animation the other time. Thank you, Lada. Or Lada. Ladle. Oh, yeah. I rolled in the wrong direction. Like, into the wall. Couldn't even see what was happening. I'm liking this boss, though. Oof. Go. Also, I'm pretty sure that it's all but confirmed. Maybe not the enemies themselves, but the bosses are scaled to your level. And because I'm like level 170 or something, I didn't summon. Alright, let's do this then. Yep. That just threw me off. Yeah. But yeah. So, she's looking quite buff. Yeah, it's just so much health though. But it's fine. So does the summon. Like, all the summons have so much health too. So they could just act as like effective sponges, but they're damn like the thing is, if it wasn't for this finger or whatever, Needle Knight, yeah, I couldn't have broken her stance, you know? So that's useful at least. Okay. That was a pretty nasty spin around, by the way. Oh, show me. Come on. Bam. Hold her off for a bit. Oh! Come on. Nice! Bam! Oh, come on. God. There was another one, by the way, on the way. Like, she had another one coming. I just, like, she didn't need that one to kill me, huh? Oof. Nice trick. But tricks will only get you so far. Come on. Oh, we messed that up. Yeah, I dodged way too early. Not gonna lie, they're just having a 1v1 and I'm like participating low-key. Uh-oh. Yeah. Ah. The spells. I like how they added one new feature and they're putting it everywhere. Like, oh, guys, you can't believe if you've never had an item before, it'll now have an exclamation mark on it. Oh, whoa! Isn't this something that you could just get with mods already? Oh, I deserve that one. Not that one. I hate magic. Okay. All 6 just went on me. God. Bro, I'm out of flasks already. Not doing too well, afraid. I'm afraid. We gotta take her down, bro. I just gotta stop losing health for no reason in that fight. Like, when I try to get near her to kill her, that part's not that bad, but the part I misplay, I'd say, is when I am in distance from her like this. Because I just let her chip me away with stupid spells, essentially. I'm down 5 pots already. Come on, come on, come on, come on. That bleed pop did so much there for us. I thought you could jump over it. Okay, I know I held my mouse there for that stupid execute. Uh-oh, 6 of them. Yeah, we're both just dead here. At least we died together. She killed us with the same attack. Holy, dude. The spells, the spells. I lost way too many pots in the first portion of the fight, right? When I was just chasing around, essentially. I was just jumping around and she just... like... hounded after me and wasted pots. Can't let that happen. That was quick. Yeah, gotta get the timings right. I'm dead already, right? Let's just go to the next try. What? Come on. Dude! Can I just make it a button, please? Like the logical thing to do here as a dev? Make it a button I have to press? Instead of like, oh, let me just fiddle around until I get to the right spot and mess it up anyway. I'm dead. Whoa. I live? Alright, let's go do this shard again. Yep. Man! It's so annoying. Like the executing thing. We had it down twice and I couldn't do it either because it's just not consistent. What do I... Okay, let's just Google this because the game's so trash at teaching you how to play. Elden Ring. How do you... What do you even call it? Do a critical hit when the enemy is down. Need to be very... very close to the enemy and then press the attack button. But keep in mind some blows can be started but not critical hit. What? Okay. It's apparently a left click, but let's just watch it not work. Cause that's what I've been doing. I just walk up to them and I hold left click, but whatever. Bro. Oh my God. Okay, skip. There we go. That works. What? How did my heavy attack not go through her? Come on, okay. I dodged the wrong direction. Man, I thought she was just gonna cast a spell. Oh well. Oh, come on. Just keep pressing space. Bro. Bro, do you stop attacking at some point? That's not what I wanted to drink! I want to drink a refreshing cerveza cristal. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. There we go. I should hit a lot of damage. Oh! What the fuck? Me? Okay. I held up for a solid moment there, but man. Bro, there's spells she hasn't even thrown at us yet. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna take a while. That'll be it. Honestly, I think having the summon there is just... it's getting in the way of me memorizing the spells properly. She can control them individually. Bro, give it a rest. How many attacks was in that one combo? Okay, come on, come on. Okay. Not good. Not good. How do I dodge that one even? It's like tuck tuck, and then tuck tuck. But if I dodge the one, the other one gets me, right? Yes. Summon the cooperator. Get off of her! Okay. Didn't mean like that. In that case, get back on her, bro. Bruh, she's getting bullied. Imagine having that kind of health, though. Do we waste the rune arc? Yes. Let's waste the rune arc. Whoa. Finally, you to join the fight later. Okay, come on, come on. There we go. I guess just clicking works, huh? Oh. Come on, come on, come on. I'm dying here. Thank God not. Well, time for her World Destroyer ability. This thing. I should be dodging that by now. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Bro, do you ever stop attacking? Yeah, dude. I don't think we're ever gonna beat her. Like, I seriously don't think we're ever gonna beat her. I'm gonna try to run her alone. Because I feel like the summon is just getting in the way of me, like, facing the attacks and learning how to avoid them. Right? Straight up. So let's just do this. Uh-oh. If I just dodged into, like, both of those, I dodged them, by the way. But man, this is such a fun fight. Oh my god. I'm gonna just forget the summon. This is such a fun fight. Holy. Yeah. Oh my god, yes. I think this is the most fun fight the DLC has had so far. This is the peak of the DLC. Knight versus knight. Let's go. Bit too greedy on my end. Ah! Man, I should not be getting hit by that big sword thing. At this point, I should not be getting hit by that. Ugh. So was I one-handing it the whole time? Come on. Keep getting hit by that. Not good. Well, that was a bit dirty of you. Both abilities at once. Ah! God, I forgot there was 4. I forgot there was another one. I forgot there was... No, there's 5, not 4. But I dodged 4, and there was the 5th one that I didn't, like, remember. Ah! Alright, whatever. Got it to half health this time. Gotta get better every time. Yeah, that one sucked. That sword like thing. I'm so bad at dodging it. It's like the one spell that I'm not able to dodge properly. Cause it's like she's a character where to avoid her you have to just outrange her, right? But then get back in when she's done fighting or when she's done attacking. Like because of how fast she turns, you gotta just be outside the range of her attacks. That's like the easiest way to avoid them, right? So you're just conditioned to roll away most of the time. Ah! Come on. Bro, stop showing off, okay? Stop showing off. We get it. You're fast. Not gonna lie, if it wasn't for the blood flame, I'd do like 0 damage to her. Like seriously? The bleed is the only reason I can even damage her to like a reasonable point for this to be a fight. Bro. Bro! Hey, Peter. Hey, Peter. Stop casting spells! You foul wench! I thought you'd go for like the X slash. Bro, she can follow... Like, she has specific combos, right? And so she can follow the combos onto other combos and just not have any downtime. Yep, this one was a bad run. Yep. Not gonna lie, that one dude in Castle Soul with the 2 swords would definitely kill her, though. Let's try with the summon again, I guess. Oh, not good. Come on. Magic, magic! Yeah, take some heat off me. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on. Tap! I tapped it, I tapped it. Game's broken, game's broken, game's broken. Game's broken. I walked up to her front and I tapped it. Huh? Like, please. Like, I'm not sure how old this mechanic is, but can we just make it a button? Because is it working properly for everyone every time? Like, actually? Because to me, it's like a gamble. Like, 20-30% of the time, it just doesn't go through. It's like you gotta just walk in front of them, the right spot, what, hatch an egg? Alright. Leda, get some heat off me, please. I need to cast some spells, drink some pots. Okay, come on. Walk in front. Tap. Okay, I did what I was supposed to do. What am I supposed to do to activate it? Like, it's just a broken part of the game, isn't it? Okay, so let's walk in front of her. Tap. There we go. I think maybe if I'm just running into her actively, it activates more consistently. So it's just, we just gotta keep touching her essentially, you know? I don't know. This is just like basically making things up to make it make sense. It's like how, you know, we have religion to be like, oh, we know where we come from, just to satisfy ourselves. It's that, basically, right? Like I'm trying to have it make a semblance of sense in my head, even though I have no idea if I if I actually have to run into her or like no. I have no clue. But yeah. Not this for a while, man. Alright, let's go. That break was for me, not her. Huh? Okay, come on, come on. W. There we go. I guess it works, Just gotta constantly run into her. Ah! That double sword stab, though. God. Get her. FFNKL. I'm just trying to come up with an acronym. Because her government name is way too long. Okay, come on, come on. WWW. Maybe we should let that one land before doing this, but whatever. Oh! So out of stamina. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Okay, time for a Destroyer of Worlds attack. What the fuck? Bro. Okay. What? I think I'm supposed to roll into that one. Right? That's the. Bruh. Come on. Let's just get the blood flame going. It really is like a majority of her damage. Come on. There we go. Oh, come on. I didn't realize it was that attack. Ugh. I straight up don't know what animation she does for every spell. I straight up have no idea. I'm just guessing at this point. But I guess if she's standing like that, that's the sword raise or something. I thought she only did that if she was like a range, you know, because the bosses do different attacks when they're at different ranges. Like there's a reason she doesn't cast the little swords thing when she's melee. Yep. I need to get the timing right. It's like the slashes are... They're not fast. She just holds them for like this awkward tiny amount of time. There's so many too. Like the safe way to just get away from her, but then I don't deal damage to her, right? I just get one attack in, and that's not enough. I want to kill her quickly. Or at all, let's be honest. I'm dead here. Leda saving me, like big time. Ah! I started the fight out so well too. Then you get hit just a bit and it ruins the mojo. Bro, I've been at this for 2 hours. Yeah, we just got bodied. Come on. like a super boss battle, but there's like 3 special moves I gotta learn. Whatever. I haven't even learned how to deal with her basic abilities yet. It's gonna be a while since I beat this one. God. It's such a stamina fest, by the way. It's such a stamina fest. Are there things I can take to just, I don't know, like maybe max out on stamina or something? Let's just look at our talisman. Let's see what differently we can equip. So, that I need. That kinda, but maybe not. Maybe we should just rely on normal attacks. This one is probably a waste because I'm never getting successful attacks. I could do like Claw's Talisman and just rely on jump attacks. This one could be useful. Magical damage. Although she does is magical. Okay, so I think we get rid of Shard of Alexander, right? For Claw Talisman. And then we get rid of the Wingsword Insignia for Spelldrake Talisman. Although I could probably use a more upgraded version of that. Alright, so we're going to basically just rely on jump attacks. And use our mana just to cast the Bloodflame Blade instead of using it for our Bloodhound's Finesse. God, she just ran me down there like on sight. Didn't even cast a single ability, so the talisman was just wasted. I don't know. I don't think I can even use the special ability without getting hit. I know I pressed dash there. Oh wow, okay. That was a convenient pop. Ah! Okay. Ah! Come on! Come on, dude. I couldn't cast my Bloodflame Blade. I was trying to look for an opening to do so, but man, is she relentless. But god, that was the best fight so far. Ugh. Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go. I'm on her, I'm on her. I am on her. Ugh. Get some of her stamina back from being constantly just beaten down and subjugated, essentially. Ugh. Just cast this again. Whew. Ah! If I dodged away, that wouldn't have hit me. Spacing is so important in this one. It's so much like a spacing heavy fight. It's been, god, it's the end of 2 hours. Is there like a tank build that you can go in Elden Ring? Come on. I looked at like this stupid UI for 1 second and it got me caught in that. Yeah. Oh. God, it's so annoying because when she's done with that combo, she either stands still for you to hit her or she goes into the other combo, and you don't know which one it is until it might be just like too late to even hit her, right? Ugh. No joy ahead. I don't know. The best fight so far, so kind of having fun. Dude, how does my game, like... What? Bro! Why does my mouse go all the way there? I swear to God, this is such a shittily optimized game for the PC. I like... Oh my God. Because I did that summon thing and I pressed OK, then I moved my mouse to the right and it's like on the right corner of my other monitor. So I'm just looking between monitors to see which one my cursor is in. Like, it's so shittily optimized. Ugh. Okay, where are we now? We're here now, okay. Ugh. Oh, that's a mess. Dude, my like focus state is just gone now because of that bullshit. Like, it just ruined my focus. Whatever, I'm taking a break.
Alright, so by this point, I'd kind of just... I essentially realized or thought that I need to learn how to parry to be able to beat her quickly. So between the first part and this other chunk, I just actually went back into the main map and spent like hours and hours to try to get better at parrying. And then I came back to this boss and trained how to parry her by just running into her with a shield and just trying to parry the attacks, right? So this is essentially happening after all that, which I did include in the video, so enjoy.
Bro, you have no idea, man. Like, I try to kill it with like the 3 skadoosh, whatever the fucking scaling. I had 3 levels of that. I couldn't do it, so I went, got the rest. I still couldn't do it, So it's like, alright, I know you can parry attacks in this game. So I went on like a fucking anime arc. It's like the fight took me like 5 hours, but within that was like an anime arc where I went to like the fucking hills and mastered, or well, not mastered, I'm still piss poor at this bullshit, but at least learned how to do fucking parrying. So now I have this in my arsenal, but fuck me. That was the hardest boss I've done so far. That took years off my lifespan. Why would you do this to me? Back. Scadu Altus Among Us. I'm just gonna do a bit of exploring so that the video isn't entirely composed of me fighting that bitch. Oh, there's two of them. There's two of them. Okay, Monk's Missive.
I found this.
That was a terrible map. Do I have enough for another level up? Don't think so. Yes, I do. Hello.
Hello again. Did you meet my compatriots? They doubtless would have all come to, were it not for the charm. This is the work.
Bro, I am going to string Mikhail up on this fucking sword.
Wondering about the horn scent, are you? True enough. Long ago, Queen Mara cleansed. It's no wonder that aside, and in this regard, they will never say just happened, but it's still a.
Man. This is not a particularly fun DLC. I'll just say it that way. It's not exactly fun. 240k, wow. Let's spend that on some... I don't know, man. Strength, maybe. Endurance. Discovery. I'd rather stay stupid. 1 more damage, wow. Let's just get endurance to 30. Okay. Alright, let's go get the map. I'm gonna just collect all the skadoosh upgrade things, and man, God, still scars my mind. Like, what is this difficulty, like, difference, by the way? This guy's a cripple compared to her. Or if I was him, I'd be mad at her like how Lex Luthor is mad at Superman for just being better than him. You know? Piss off. Ooh. I hate that they on purpose made so many attacks directly onto the ground so that you immediately get executed when you get downed. Like, that was a on purpose choice for this DLC. They chose to do that. Like, base game. Go play the base game. When you get downed on torrent, right, you have some breathing room. Because only a few enemies either had the move that would hit you when you're down, or if they had it, they usually wouldn't just toss it out, right? But these guys, every single fucking attack hits the floor in front of them. So they've literally made them to execute you when you're on the ground after you, like, what the fuck? He one-shot torrent? That, but like 50 times over. They literally did that on purpose. Sadistic, man. Also, what the fuck? This is such a waste of time mob, by the way, this thing. It's such a huge waste of fucking time. You only get 10k from it. And it takes like an hour to kill. Like 5 of these guys is equal to 1 of that, apparently. Or keep destroying the world. See how much of a fuck I give. I swear, like, this is such a difficult to explore DLC, man. Like, what the fuck just... What is this? It's killing my frames, though. I'm Alright, so apparently there is a hippo. I don't even know what that is. That supposedly gives me the 2 more skadoosh runes or whatever. Let's go get it. Kill it. Yeah, I don't know how the hippos are. It's the first hippo I fought. I mean, I think that's like a nickname for it. Sure, it's not actually named Hippo in game. Okay, they gave us a point of grace. It's another boss battle. Alright. Okay, it's an actual hippo. Okay, is he... What? Dude, I'm literally Vigor 60, and I'm getting one shot like this. Like... So every tank build, or any build that has durability, is just completely invalidated on a whim. How the fuck? Bro, where the fuck am I? Dude, can they... Oh my god. They are evil for making this DLC. What am I supposed to just lock in again? Are there no, like, oh, I can just kind of just chill and try to enjoy the lore or whatever? No, I'm just locked the fuck in 24/7 the whole time. Bro! Oh my god. And I have to navigate this piece of dog shit menu while I'm doing this, by the way. Like, this menu on PC is fucking unreal. Because when you're on a controller, the D-pad's just under the fucking stick. Here, I have to go fucking use the arrow keys. Oh my god. Oh, why? Why? Go fuck yourself, bro. Go fuck Miyazaki or whoever the cunt made this shit. God. So done. I'm so done. How they dodge it? How? How? Do I roll back so he keeps running at me? Do I just run around him like a fucking maniac? I'll try that. I'll try that. Fuck it. I'll just run around him. Can't parry his shit. He's too fucking big. Bro, where is my attack opening? Why do I? Oh my god, it's like fighting that bitch, but just bigger. Like I have to. Oh my god. Oh my god, I am losing my mind. I am losing my mind. Why is there no like just room to breathe? You can't explore. There's no easy boss. There's no like. You know, the field enemies just one-shot you themselves. You just can't breathe, man. Why is there that range? How am I supposed to dodge that one, huh? How am I supposed to dodge that one? Oh my god. I rolled that, didn't I? Dude, it's like the most annoying fucking thing about this DLC is that you always die with like more than half your pots. Because there's literally like at minimal downtime. Like the downtime between attacks is so fucking small. It's insane. My god. see, when he's attacking with his head, his entire body is his hitbox, right? Because I was in his fucking belly. He did the headbutt, and his fucking belly hit me, I guess. I'm losing my fucking mind here. Oh, guess what? Guess what? I can't reach his critical zone because he's in the fucking wall. And that one shot me. Nice. Nice. Let's go. Let's go. God. I'm not having fun, man. This is a chore. This is a chore. Okay. Stop! Give me time to heal! Oh god. So relentless, man. This just feels personal, man. This just, like, well, it's not personal. Because people who play these games are abuse victims, and they take pride in being abuse victims. It's like, you know, it's like if there was a contest between wives of them, like, showing off of how much they get beaten. This is what Dark Souls players are essentially are. This is fucked, man. Like, what is this? Ugh. I know I rage usually, and that's my quote-unquote way of enjoying things, but this is not enjoyable. After that hard bullshit, I was expecting to breathe a little. Not get another fucking shitbag, like, to deal with. And it's such a stupid character, too. I run around, he fucking follows it. Of course he does that. Like, how do you even tell a difference between which one's fucking head slams he's gonna do? They all look the same. I'm losing my mind. That Rellana bullshit took me my entire night. And now this is my reward. Oh my god. He just lunged at the end there! Well, fuck it. You can break that. How does that hit me? I wasn't even close to his head. Can't see shit! He got me. Okay, I'm dead. I'm dead like that. It's not. It just doesn't give me the room to heal or anything. Then charges, which is fucked up to dodge to begin with, and then I die to the fucking grapple. If only the stage was fucking good! Or normal, or not shit. Dude! Who the fuck made this stage for this fucking creature? You know what? We can't see shit! I need to get Alexander's innards in. Most of my damage is from the fucking Bloodhound's finesse. Ugh. I do have it already. Okay, well, I don't need this anymore. I hope this helps. Wait, who's not talisman? What? Uses damage and impact of headshots on me? I don't know what even is gonna help. What makes a difference? Whatever. Okay, is there a location where I can be near him and avoid his attacks? Like every single fucking massive enemy in this game. Because if there's a big enemy, right? They do a big AoE like attack, but if you get behind them, they don't damage there, right? Every single big enemy in this game. So, where the fuck do I go to damage him? Can't go behind him, because he just fucking jumps around and does some stupid bullshit. Immediately flips the fuck around. Oh my god! That's the attack he did. Come on, come on, come on. No! Sorry, last time I'll just memorize where the crit spot is, right? That's how it's supposed to be. I'll just memorize it. Where, like, it can't be at the tip of his head or in a convenient location. It has to be in this specific percentage of his fucking ass crack. Right? Dude, everything bad that happened in the lives of the people who made this DLC, they deserve it. Everything. Every single one. They deserve being overworked. They deserve the terrible working conditions that Japan has. They deserve it. Fuck. I hope they never move out of Japan. Just keep them in pain. God! That attack can't be real. You can't just run around him because he turns. You just have to dodge it somehow and get lucky. Come on, come on. There we go. Downtime, downtime, downtime. Where is it? Where is it? Where's the downtime? Where's like a 5-second break? Oh wow, the thing that does the attacks. His head. I can't fucking see it. Dude, the people at FromSoft are fucking mentally deficient. Like, what the fuck is the idea here? So his head's the one that does everything, right? But this fucking arena makes it so that if he gets on top of you, the camera goes in his fucking head, so he can't see any of his attacks. Not a fucking sword, it's his fucking head. Do you need that delay on that shit? Bro. Bro, when do I get to break his stance, by the way? Because I've mashed his fucking cunt in for like 5 minutes. Oh my god. Disgusting creature. Disgusting creator. Everything is disgusting about you. This has been the worst time I've had playing this game. This playthrough. Like, I get it, one hard boss, the hardest one I faced in this game, with all that bullshit, right? I learned what I had to, beat the fuck out of her, and now this thing. It's just like, there's no break. There's no break from this. You go to the other map, and it's like, okay, fuck. There's one messed up boss probably in the whole area. Most of the rest of the area is either a cakewalk or you can avoid the enemies. But no, here it's just like, fuck, okay, you beat this one tough guy. Now the guy on the road who's just, I don't know, beating his dick can one-shot you, knock you down, kill Torrent, and then execute you while you're on the ground, right? Like, oh my god. I was fucking going down here or some shit. And then this, like, creature with, like, the blue sword, it one-comboed me and Torrent. And then it, like, did an attack. He missed while I was on the ground. And then he did another attack, which was the right one. And then he executed me. Half fucking human or demi-human or whatever the fuck that shit is. It's like, what's the break? When's the, okay, I can explore at my leisure and enjoy this world. It's never, man. Piece of shit. Whatever. Let's just try to get back with a fresher mind. Alright, everybody, it's me, Roku, here from the editing table. Now, basically, in the rest of the video, or for the rest of the video, my microphone didn't record because I'd forgotten to turn it on. So, unfortunately, there won't be any in-game live commentary. But I'm going to try to make up for that with post-recording commentary. I'm not going to do the whole hour, but I will be commentating in, like, specific bits and pieces where I do, like, think or whatever, right? So, I guess the Death Knight, the main thing that I was talking about here was just, like, my strategy. I'm not sure if I, like, discussed this when I was doing the recording, but essentially speaking, being stuck in the chain of, like, constantly dodging backwards to try not to get hit was a bit of a mess, because every time that happened, the guy would just follow through and chase up to me and damage me, right? And obviously, I had to also get used to dodging this ability, which let him heal to full. That's also another problem. But the general strategy for this guy should have been to try to just parry, right? Parry, riposte, parry, riposte. His gets stance broken after one parry, which means that I have to essentially just stay close enough to him so that he goes for a normal attack, and then parry that. Now, the thing is, you could have actually parried a lot more of his attacks than I realized. Not just the single swings that I usually parry in this video, but you could basically parry that cross swing he did after he teleports, right? But you know when he does that electric zap to just get close to you? And then he follows it up with like a double slash. That you can parry. I only parried it once, I think. I think in the fight that I killed him, right? The last one. But, yeah. Because I had gotten the talisman that healed me, like, what, roughly 200 or so, every time I did a critical attack hit, that should have been the main strategy, right? And every time I am aggressive and stuff, it does work out more often than not. So, yeah. That's the strategy that I should just play the whole time. Usually didn't. Also, this electric thing, the right way to dodge it is to just jump through it. I low-key recently realized how broken jump is, because, like, I watched a YouTube video on it, and essentially, the entire lower half of your body is invulnerable. So that ground effect was easily dodgeable with just jumps. I only realized it towards the end. And the thing with Elden Ring is that, well, for me at least, I don't always do the thing that I realize is the weakness, right? It takes me a while to just kind of phase it into my gameplay. Yeah, this one flurry attack was a big mess. Low key, if I didn't get hit by that healing attack so much, it'd take me like way shorter time to kill this guy. Although it took me like 20 minutes or so I wouldn't call it like a too difficult of a boss. And the medallion that he drops, the HP medallion, is, I don't know, honestly. I don't know if I like it or not. Because the thing is, right, if I'm in a fight where I can use my parry, right, and then get riposte, then the one that heals me off of crits is just better. Because it heals me for like 200 or so, and that is per crit. Whereas the health gives me like 190 extra max health. The thing is, a lot of the time, I'm not going to be at max health, right? Because the flasks, right? You don't want to heal the flask where it, like, you don't, okay, so if you have like, your health is 2,000 and you heal 2 flasks and it's at 1,800, you're not going to use a flask for that extra 200 because that'll be a waste of a flask, right? Because of that, like, the Amber Medallion is not that useful for, like, a lot of the time, right? What's more useful in my playstyle would be just the crit, because it's 200 per crit. So if I'm playing well and being aggressive, I'm getting rewarded with a heal, which is going to be pretty huge, I'd say. The thing is, the daggers themselves have a really powerful Ash of War, which allows me to proc bleed crazy quickly. The main issue is just going to be like trying to figure out when I should use my Ash of War to parry, and then when I should switch my daggers to go for like the bleed, right? That's going to be the main challenge in the DLC, I think. But that should help me basically take care of everyone else, right? Horse combat is going to suck with the dagger, that I'm sure of. So dragons might be a bit messed up, if I'm being real. Yeah, dragon combat, I don't know. I don't think dragons are that particularly hard to fight. It's just they're such health sponges, right? Like you deal such little damage to them that it's just a matter of like not getting bored and then just getting one shot. Because that happens against dragons every time. Like you're just sitting there hitting them for so long, they just get bored and hit by some random thing, right? So that's what I think of dragon fights. So I don't know. Maybe the bleed will help in that too. Bleed is a percentage health damage too. That should be covered as well. Yeah, every single one of those attacks is parryable. Like the moments where I'm just standing there, him wailing on, and I'm just parry, and none of them hit are so hilarious when I watch him back. It's literally just me praying that one of these gets parried. Okay. That one, yeah. Parryable. There you go. Good job, me, in the past. I thought that, like, you had 2 hits from a parry, though, no? Is that because of the shield use? I'm not too sure. I'll have to look that one up, obviously. I have to look up whether... Because the thing is, right? I don't know where I heard this, but the healing talisman heals you twice if there are 2 heal... Like, if the crit consists of 2 hits, then I'm pretty sure it heals you twice. Although, I don't know, right? Like, the kick doesn't heal at all, so, yeah. Could be wrong. Okay. I think this is the run that I kill him in. Well, no, I didn't have a lot of flasks, no. It has to be the one after this one. And we get bodied. Rip. Fair enough, then. Don't think I have much of to commentate here, so I'm just gonna wait until the end of the fight, the Gaius fight, and then commentate that. So, give me a sec. Alright, here we have it. The Commander Gaius fight. Now, this one took me, according to my recording... well, okay, so the way it happened was... This isn't the first time I've fought him, right? The reason I had the Grace Point was because I actually traveled here to see the boss first off. And to try to see if I could parry his attacks, right? Because, like... I saw pictures of him, and I saw that he rode the boar. And I was like, cool, okay, so... Maybe you can't parry the attacks of the boar itself, but if he does weapon attacks, you can parry that. That was my line of thinking, and so I went in just over and over to die, just to be able to do parry training, right? but I came to the realization that parrying him had multiple issues, right? So first off, a lot of the attacks are just straight up not parryable, right? A lot of the attacks are really heavy. The magic ones aren't parryable, I'm pretty sure. None of the boar attacks, none of the big flying ones are parryable. And also, the attacks that do look parryable are messed up. Because the thing about this boss is every time he attacks you, he does like a jump, right? And the thing about the parry is that you have to be facing the enemy in order to parry. A lot of enemies, when they attack, they either stand still or they just like push into you, right? Not this guy. He constantly just jumps around you and stuff. So what happens, or what happened to me every time I try to parry, is I'd go for the parry and he'd just like jump around me. So even if that would have parried, he's now like to the right of me. So he hits me anyway, through the parry, through the shield, right? So due to his mobility, I realized that going for the parry wasn't worth it. So I talked to a friend to get a second Reduvia dagger so I could power stance them, right? But in this fight, I'm pretty sure you'll see quickly, my most powerful weapon was to use the Ashes of War, or the Ash of War of the Reduvia, which is the Reduvia Blood Blade. So the Blood Blade essentially does an attack, and it shoots a projectile. And I basically don't even use it for the entire start of the fight. I just go for like the power stance attacks, because my thinking is, if I spam these attacks, like 3-4 at a time, it should just properly do on its own, right? And it it didn't. First off, for some weird reason, the attacks were just slower, right? So if I'm in the Grace not fighting and I do my power stance right click attack, it's like ba ba ba, right? That's the speed at which it attacks. But in the fight itself, when I go for that attack, it's like each attack is like delayed for some reason. Like the weapons pause at the enemy, which was a little annoying, right? It was very annoying. So yeah, with the bleed build and we may not be able to proc it that quickly with the normal attacks, we did get this like pit of like despair where I would just constantly not be able to do enough damage against him. But I realized that the Ashes of War isn't just the projectile, though the weapon itself is also an attack. So if I'm really close to him and I do that and I hit both the Blood Blade and the weapon itself, then that's like 2-3 of those is enough for a bleed proc, which is crazy, right? So not at this point, but in the second half of the fight, very much, I essentially switch up and focus on going for those kinds of attacks, right? Just positioning myself so that I can hit both the dagger and the projectile. Now, one big thing about this fight was that when I realized that, or I switched to that, there had to be a lot of there was a lot of situations where I went for the passive attack, or the actual war attack, and I didn't have the time for it, right? I was used to getting the quick attacks off with the Blade's normal attacks, but the Ash of War takes way longer to charge up, so it's like I had to stop being greedy a lot, okay? A lot of the fight I had to just stop being greedy and go for small attacks when I could, okay? Also, there's a little trick. So when he does that jousting electric charge thing, right? He just did it like 10 seconds ago from this point, right? When he does that, if you jump into him, if you dash to the right into him or roll, he takes your model with him, right? And he puts you in the perfect position to actually just attack him. So that's a trick that was very helpful here, right? Because a big problem with this fight is because I'm using daggers, I'm naturally just not in range to attack him, right, a lot of the time. So that trick helped me out quite a bit. Now, a lot of people from discussions have been using the walls quite effectively, or at least I hear, to cheese his attacks and stuff, but not for me. For me, the walls were a huge obstacle, right? Because, I don't know, I just need the extra space to do my dodges and stuff, and also, for some reason, like, I do it once here, but I have him around the corner, and he charges into it, he stops, he does the meteor attack, then he charges into the wall again. I'm like, and then each charge is taking like 20-30 seconds, right? So I'm just sitting there waiting, like, okay, he's gonna stop charging. I peek over the wall, he starts charging again. I avoid it. Then he turns around, charges again. Like, homie was just not happy that I tried to cheese him there. But yeah, oh, my extent. This cranky old son of a gun. But yeah, the walls were definitely not my friend. Maybe a summon could have helped here, but I'm not going. Like I did the lion with summons, and I don't know. I feel like I kind of didn't get the right experience or whatever. From Rellana, after Rellana, or including Rellana and after her, I've stopped using summons. If you see, like, when I did the you know, like, there was a break between the Rellana fight in this video where I fight him with the summon, and there's a break and I fight her without the summon. That break is basically just me training my parries, right? And I train my parries against her without the summon because I feel like the summon being there kind of messes up her moveset, right? Because it's just not the same, right? So whatever. All right, in this fight, my build had to be kind of changed even further because essentially speaking, right, a lot of my build is to play with crits, to play with parry. But I had to essentially look for things that buffed up, like, my Ash of War. So I had to go to the Shard of Alexander. And one more thing was that I couldn't rely on the healing talisman, the one that healed me on crits. That one didn't work because I'm not getting crits in this fight, right? So I switched that up with the medallion or the talisman that gave me the flat health, right? The 190. And I also got the talisman that gave me, I'm not replacing like the Lord Blood's Exaltation. That one's still on in my build here. But I do switch to the talisman that gives me like the maximum stamina. Now I did use the turtle talisman that buffed up the recovery for quite a solid bit. But the thing is, in his phase 2, he had an attack that would just destroy my entire stamina bar, right, when I block it, right? So I was like, okay, I'm going to get the maximum stamina and just try to manage it to the point where I can have the max and block that. And that did work. Now blocking. If you guys can see, I try to block the first charge, and it's the most consistent way that I found to avoid it. And I think that's the way you deal with his charges, right? Because dodging it feels so weird. If you're near him when he starts to dodge, you can dodge to the side because he's kind of like slower, so he doesn't have time to turn. But if he's like, he's built up his speed already, it's low-key just gonna hit you, right? Unless you do that, I don't know, the frame perfect dodge where you dodge just before like the horns get to you. And that's like an annoying part too. It's not just the pig's head that's the hitbox, it's the horns. So you gotta essentially dodge as soon as you like get close to the horns. But if you do it too late, then you just get ran over, right? Or you dodge into him, but you're in the you're in like the butt of the pig, right? And that's apparently a hitbox. So it's definitely a messed up ability to try to dodge. So I realized that you know, why dodge it when I just have this brass shield with really good block, and you know, with stamina management, I could just block that and not really deal with it at all. So that part took a while to apply because this is the first time that I actually like swapped weapons in the middle of a fight, so it was a bit difficult for me to get used to. There's a lot of mechanics that the game has that I'm just learning here, or I'm forcing myself to learn, like blocking, parrying, switching weapons in the middle of the fight. So yeah. Overall, I raged quite a bit, but I low-key like this fight a lot because I had to just constantly switch up my strategy until it just got to a point where it worked, you know? So yeah, I had to learn to just, you know, manage my stamina properly, block properly, etc, etc, etc. But the big thing here was to just not greed too much. That's another, if you guys just saw that, like that's another reason why I don't like the walls. Because that attack that he does when he just spins around you and then he just charges into you, like when he goes into the wall, it either completely cancels so he doesn't do it, or he just runs into the wall and then charges into you anyway. So that was messed up. Also, there was a few instances where I ran into like the poles and stuff, like on the ones like the, you know, like in the battlefield, right? The poles. Like I'm like back is against them, and then I couldn't really move, and he just killed me off that. So that was annoying. Now, aside from that, his gravity powers, right? His gravity powers were overall, now that I've done the fight, they aren't too crazy, right? I'm not gonna say that they're dodgeable. A lot of it, I had no idea how to dodge, but there are things you can do to manage with them. So the first lightning charge he does, not the charge, the one where he, like the one he does straight out the gate when he goes into phase 2, right? Where he, you know, T-poses, unlocks the power of the divine, and then flies into the air on some Rellana shit, right? Like when he does that, the counter that I found to work is to just run. If like you run, and then the second he lands, you keep running, because the whirlwind of, I don't even know what it was, what, like lightning or whatever, that thing, it kept like, it keeps increasing in size and stuff, right? And then after that, he usually does like that special second charge attack, which is also another one that's like a bit messed up to deal with. But I found that if you're close to him when he's doing that charge, you can very easily just dodge, because like the boar gets shorter because he's like curled up or whatever, like a shrimp. I don't know, but still, right? One thing that I particularly got angry at was the gravity orb. Like that one messed me up because I had no idea what it did, and apparently, so when he shoots it out, it's in this area, and it pulses, right? It doesn't do damage when it pulses, but it does like 3 pulses, and each pulse just draws you into the middle of it. And then after the pulses, it does one attack that just blows up. Now, in hindsight, the best way to dodge that will be to just jump. But the thing is, when he's charging at you or throwing things at you, it gets a little difficult, right? Because you're both dodging him and also trying to not get gravity, you know, magnet pulled by the orb, right? Yeah, it would really help if I knew what kind of element he had. Yeah, this is not how to do it. This is not, like, I spent a solid amount of time trying to just see how I could dodge that like sky attack, but to no avail. Yeah, this one is what I meant. When he does that, I'm supposed to get close to him and then just dodge into him, because like if you guys saw, the boar curls up. But yeah, nice mouth shot. Yeah. The bleed build definitely was a huge help here, right? I think that, like, this DLC in general is not kind to dexterity builds, right? I feel like, okay, so first off, I don't think I've broken poise by myself in the DLC at all, right? I probably did with, like, my Bloodhound Fang a few times, but it's generally just hard to break the poise of the enemies in this DLC. I feel like the ideal build would be like a strength build, where you're two-handing like a massive weapon or something, right? Like a big hammer or whatever, something that's just like a huge wide swing up, because I feel like those things break poise a lot. And if you can just, you know, break poise of the bosses, then I think you're good to go, right? But I don't know. Dex builds ain't looking too hot here. Although this bleed dex build is pretty nice, I'd say, right? You just gotta have some way to play defensively. For me, that was using the shield, right? The shield and just holding block seems to be my bread and butter here. Now after this, I will go back to the crit build with the dagger talisman, with the heal on crit talisman, and also the this other one, Blade of Mercy or something. It's the talisman you find in the DLC that gives you 20% extra power when you do a crit, right? Because that combined with Lord Blood's Exaltation gives me 40% extra power. So yeah, like each of them is like 20% extra for 20 seconds. So if I do a crit and get a bleed, we are cooking, right? So yeah, that looks awesome. I'm just trying to get that power, but man, I either gotta get really good at parrying or rock the stamina talisman instead of the crit healing one, so I can just like shield block some of these big attacks that are hard to dodge. And the idea I have is to try to see if I could maybe get another shield, right? But with the parry that blocks projectiles, because I know those swords do a ton of damage, and like the blue swords that you get when you parry an ability, they do a ton of damage, and they do a lot of stance damage as well. So if this guy, he's like he shoots up these rocks in the sky. So if I'm parrying that, and I'm parrying like the other one he does, where he shoots like that torrent of gravity, then I should get like 6 of those daggers to work with. So yeah, like that's just an idea though. The thing is, I don't want to get too many weapons to just juggle with, because it can get a bit excessive, right? If I'm getting like 2 shields, 2 daggers, it might get messed up. So I'm just thinking, right? I think what I could do is have 1 shield on each hand. So left hand is the shield with the golden parry. Right hand is the shield with the magic damage parry, right? So I could just switch between them depending on what the boss needs, right? But I feel like it should be pretty like binary, right? In this fight, definitely I should have gone for the parry that blocks projectiles. Definitely. Because in that case, because here I don't use the golden parry at all, but I could use it against his spells and just get a lot of free damage against him. So I should definitely just take like 15 minutes and get another golden brass shield, and then just watching me do that stupid attack and get ran over. Just ran over. But yeah, I should definitely get another shield. So if we do get into another boss fight where they're just too massive to be parried, then I could turn their projectiles against them. So that's definitely a decent addition to my inventory. Yeah, I feel like this DLC is definitely promoting like adapting quite a bit. I can't just run my Bloodhound Fang with the Blood Flame Blade and just, you know, maul my way through everything. Gotta just change up the stats or the strategies. One thing's for sure, I don't want to use summons though, because I feel like they dilute the experience, and also I don't think they're that useful. Like, they're big like damage sponges, which is good. But the thing about the bosses that I find is that, so first off, in phase 1, you always get the first phase done with a summon. But the thing is, in a second summon, because the bosses have crazy attacks in their second phase that you kind of have to avoid / dodge or you get one shot. If your summon gets hit by that, they're going to get one shot by that. And then at that point, I think the boss health increases when you use a summon, right? When you have a summon, the boss gets more health. I think that's the case, but whatever, right? Could be. I don't know. But yeah. My personal super pet peeve though is that having the summon there makes it so that I can't really learn the attacks of the boss, you know? So that's quite the annoyance. I dodged it pretty nicely, like here. I never managed to dodge the first part of this combo, but the right way to do it is, like, you dodge to the left of him, right? You dodge to the left of him, then when he does that second wind-up, you dodge to the right of him, and then you just keep dodging right. So with that combo attack, it's like he does the boar and the stab to the left, stab, dodge, and then the boar will probably not hit you. And then the boar does that swirl where he attacks once, you dodge it, then you wait for the second one, and then he charges down and then does the final attack, which you dodge again. That's like the perfect way to dodge it, from what I gather. Which, I did all of it except that first attack. It always just like threw me off, but I kind of realize it now that I've done it, right? It's one of them things. Also, every time he does that projectile, he just goes into the charge. Like every time. So that's fun, isn't it? Whew. There's these rocks. We're just chilling at this point. And homie achieves godhood. Yeah. All of his attacks get like extra lightning damage. So even if you block things, this is me trying to dodge it too, by the way. But yeah, even if you block things, you still take a bit of lightning damage. But I think at that point, you might as well just take the lightning damage instead of getting hit and losing like half your health. Yep, this is like an example of how to do it, right? Good. This is what I'm talking about in terms of like he takes your body with him. Good. There we go. Nice. Just splashing some water on his face. Yeah, this is where I get messed up here. The wall just stops me from getting away. Like, this is the part where I was like, you know, screw the walls and screw that attack. I don't really know what else to commentate, if I'm being real. I guess I'll just commentate what I think of the DLC, right? So, there's like 20 more minutes here, and I beat him in minute 57. That's where I kill him, though I'm pretty sure that fight starts around 48 or something. I'll timestamp it so you can see, but yeah. The fight that I kill him is actually in like 8 minutes. But overall, my thoughts on the DLC have kind of changed a bit, right? Because in the beginning of this video, if you just listen to how I talk, I'm just constantly raging, right? And that's because, like, the base game is significantly easier than the DLC. Like, significantly easier. I think, aside from that one, like the boss I killed, what is it, at the end of the last episode, wasn't even a boss, like in the trolls, you know, like the blood trolls or whatever. Aside from that one, every single boss in the DLC is like, they're kind of difficult, right? In a way where you have to just change up your strategies, right? Like, I guess the dragons are still the same, because the dragons are just bullet sponges, right? And they keep spamming. There's so many dragons in the DLC. But yeah, at least they give Somber Ancient Dragons to these ones, so those are useful. Had to use one of them for the second Reduvia. But yeah. Anyway, so the DLC, as I said, is way harder than the base game. So I essentially had to just be like, okay, I can't just run around with the Bloodfang Blade anymore. I gotta just actually change up how I approach the DLC, right? Because every single part about it is way more difficult than the base game, right? It's way less relaxing. There's way more stuff to do, and I'm low-key just lost. I think that's the part that annoyed me the most, was that, like, I'm just not good at exploring, okay? Like, in big open world games like this, the dev has to spell it out for me to actually find where to go. So I actually have no idea what to do and where to go to just progress. So I'm constantly just watching like YouTube guides and walkthroughs. It's low-key because it's kind of difficult for me to tell colors apart. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but when I look at like an environment, right? My brain kind of just ignores the vast majority of what I see, right? Like I can only see the thing I'm focusing on. Everything else I'm just ignoring, right? And because of that, it's really difficult for me to just like find where next to go. I'm watching, like, to get to the area of Commander Gaius, the way to get there was like through a tunnel, which was where I explored, but there was no way that I was going to see that without a guide, you know? And because of that, I did get quite annoyed by the DLC initially, because it's like the tough bosses, and I don't know how to explore without like the help of a guide. So that part's particularly annoying to me, and also like the performance, man. Is this happening to just my PC? But ever since the update, it's not just the DLC. The entire game is laggy. Like, the entire game is laggy for me now. It's crazy. I went from, like, always being at 60 frames a second to, like, having points where I'm at, like, 30 or even lower. And that's crazy because my PC, like, the computer that I'm playing this on is, like, a 4090 with, like, a crazy high-end CPU as well. So it's, like, I'm not sure what is happening here, right? Like, there are massive performance issues. And if it was just the DLC, it's whatever, but it's, like, the game itself, right? I was just like exploring to find one of these talisman I have for my new build, and like one of the mobs there did an attack where they blasted a lot of these projectiles, and that destroyed my FPS, and it was like crazy, man. So there are definitely lots of performance issues with the new update, which I hope they fix. In terms of the difficulty, I'm kind of... I was a bit repulsed by it when I fought Rellana, but the thing that I learned was that, like, I switched to parry, and then I beat her down, right? Like, I switched to parry places, and I'll beat her down. So that's, like, that's telling me I can't just brute force everything. I gotta actually just think, okay, what kind of attacks do they do? Do I have tools already in my toolkit that I can easily just nullify those attacks with? And once I get the projectile parry, like the projectile reflect parry too, I'm gonna be cooking low-key. So yeah. Yeah, I really like the Gaius boss fight, honestly. Because I'm in that kind of adapting mindset here already. Whereas with Rellana, I was in that transitionary period. So it just kind of annoyed me. But here, this boss was super fun. So yeah. Aside from the charge, the charge was bull. Like the first 30 minutes where I tried to dodge the charge, it just messed up. Then I just gave up, like, alright, whatever, I'm just gonna try to block with my shield every time, and then it was fine from then on. Unless he charged, like, the second he did, like, an attack of melee range. It annoyed me so much that, like, he does that charge immediately after that projectile attack. So you, you roll to dodge it, you're low on stamina, and then he charges into you, right? So, that was annoying. One thing also with the game is, I think I commented on this earlier on, is the aiming. Because that messed up with my Blood Blade as well. Where it's like a projectile, right? So I have to aim it. But, like, the game is locked on to the guy, and not the pig. Because of that, the projectile goes, like, upwards. And a lot of time, even when he's in the range to get hit by it, he just doesn't. So, that part was quite annoying. But I low-key realized that I should essentially start the attack when he's about to get into... when he's about to get close range, right? So he, like, runs into it, but not when he's charging. When he's charging, we just block it with a shield. Alright, so now we're approaching the area, or the time where I do beat him. I think I do get schooled, like, 2 more times here, right? Probably. Yep, again, it's just like ego telling me that I gotta try to dodge it, right? And honestly, if I tried hard enough, I would eventually get to the point where I could dodge it consistently. But it's like, you know, do I really want to spend my time doing all that when I can just brute force him through? Man, homie has no chill. Charge into a charge? Are you kidding me? Imagine if that's all he did in the entire fight. Yeah, that was greedy. Going for that one. Although, again, he did go for the charge immediately after that attack, so that was bull. Bull. Alright. Continuing on. Oh, never mind. I think I might have gotten my timestamps wrong. Yeah, that's not the point where I kill him. The point I kill him is in, like, 57. I was kind of getting glad that I was... I was gonna watch myself do well instead of getting beat down. Ow! Ow! Rip. Yeah, I don't do that right, but the wall is not making my life easier. Nice. Come on, bro. Come on. Dodge. Dodge. Not bad. Not bad. You get hit by one thing. Yeah, that bleed damage is crazy. It's 2.9k. Just getting thwomped into the ground. Nice. Man, I wish there was a way to mod the game's like sounds, like the audio in the game. So you could just like I think the funniest mod for this game would be if you could replace all the like or at least most of the hit sound effects and like the pain sound effects from your character with like with Caleb City sound effects. Like that'd be like a hilarious mod, bro. Alright. Jeez. This is just me theory crafting with a build, right? So this is where I switched to Shard of Alexander. And I try to look for things that are like useful, I guess. Yeah, and this is the point where I don't know what kind of damage he does. Yeah. I settle on the stamina though. I settle on stamina. Not that one. That one. Yes. I can see the future. I know what you did. I know what you did. Man, imagine being able to communicate with yourself like that. Funny, funny. I went for the winged sword insignia. Oh yeah, I went for the turtle later. Well, that was stupid, wasn't it? Because the thing is, the winged sword insignia is good if I'm going for those basic attacks. But the whole point of what we're doing here is to go for like the Ash of War. You know, it costs such little FP as well, that this tiny amount of mind that I have is like enough, you know. Splash some water in his eye. We need to get body here, no? Oh, okay. All right. One thing that I wish there was like a feature about was the one feature that I wish the DLC had was the ability to like look underground. Because from what I gather, there's so many tunnels and shit that like having that underground map would be kind of helpful. No, like I didn't even explore most of it. Like I didn't even explore most of like the base map, like on the top level. So it's like there's way more for me to explore, but man, having that underground map will be pretty useful, I'd say. Only thinks these are done. Like it messed me up so much that he didn't go for the attack because he ran into that thing. Yeah, too early. Yeah, when he does that slash, it's like a blessing. Like he's just giving you the opportunity to heal. Yeah, wrong direction. Yep, this one's good. Dodge it, bro. Another one. Gonna get slammed now. Good. Control. That's fine too. Not control, but like my Ash of War. Or that's what's like it's bound to on PC. By the way, this is just a weird thing to even talk about, but basically speaking, right, I had to bound a lot of the keys to my mouse buttons, right? So because I'm on keyboard and mouse, having some of the keys on the keyboard messed everything up. So like, oh, I gotta change an item. I was like, I stopped holding my mouse and I just went to my keyboard to use the arrow keys to just navigate this stupid menu. But now I put the buttons that I use on my mouse, right? Because I got mouse buttons on it. So yeah, I'm gonna essentially be using the mouse to bind a lot of things. And the thing that I ran into was they actually changed all the default controls. And they changed it to things that make more sense. Like, they put the map to M and not G, right? And, like, they changed all the default binds to what makes more sense on mouse and keyboard. But the annoying part is, I got used to the old default binds. So, I was like, okay, I messed up some of the bindings. Then I did a reset to default, and everything was different. And I thought my game was, like, bugged or something, man. Like, I was like, what is happening? I can't jump. And I found out that everything was just bound to something else. So, yeah. That was funny. Yeah, we're reaching the point where we run his pockets. By the way, I cut out like 50 minutes of gameplay from this boss. I basically cut out the point after this death between the one where I kill him, because there was just, I'd already adopted my final strategy, right? And also I wanted to fill the video length out. It went a bit over. And I wanted to include the the kill of this guy. So yeah. Alright. Man, imagine you could get like horse armor and stuff for Torrent. Like how sick would that be? Get like a lance and just joust with Torrent. Just run into like a dragon or something. That'd be sick. I think there's 2 more deaths then. Like I'm just trying to read the deaths from like the audio waveform. I don't have like a record of it all. So 1, 2, Buckaroo, and then we kill him. It's so crazy how like the bosses take a long time to kill, but if you play it like perfectly, the fight itself, it takes like 5 minutes at most, right? Like the only fight that took me the fight that took me the longest, not to like total fight where I kept dying, but the final fight itself, I think was Rykard, the snake guy. Cause he like apparently you're supposed to use a Serpent Slayer to kill him, but I just used my Bloodfang blade, which because it's bleed, it's still good at killing it, but man, it was like killing that dragon in like Kaled. Like it took so long. And also, one more thing that tripped me up about that fight too, and also the game in general, when there are things on the ground, like status effects, they don't always damage you, right? Like, let's say, like, so against Rykard specifically, there's like this fire around him, right? But you could just walk on that fire. It doesn't damage you. But the one from the magma worm, that one damages you, like the magma that he spits on the ground. So it's like, you gotta just kind of trial and error to see what hurts you on the ground and what doesn't, which I'm not a big fan of, if I'm being honest. I think, well, an attack, I get it. Like a moveset, I get it. A projectile is like, it should be self-explanatory, right? Ideally. So yeah. Okay. We're balling. Never mind. Got hit by the boar. How sick would it be if there was a talisman that healed you off of proccing bleed? Yeah, I just deserve to get killed this time. What even got me there? Oh, I I didn't switch to the shield in time, so I couldn't block it. Rip. All right, this is the point. This is the point where we get him. So we switch it to the stamina. All right, so I actually, okay, so I have it at the turtle here, but I've cut that part. But essentially speaking, here there's a cut, right? That's where I cut the gameplay from. 50 minutes of me dying a few times. And in this one, I have the one that increases your stamina by a flat amount. You can look at the top left, right? So here we just run his pockets. Splash some water on him. Wake up, bro. Wake up. Fully abusing the item. Yeah, that's like that's a greed issue there. Gotta have so much discipline in this game. There's not greed for attacks. Like that's like the most annoying thing when the enemy is low health and you just greed for attacks, right? And then you just get hit by something and get like one shot. Alright, he achieves godhood. And now we run. We run. Nice. Oh, we got hit by a bit of it. Shield block. It still does a bit of damage because of the element. But that's fine. Another charge coming up here. Oh. Yeah. You can block that one too, actually. And the thing is, the only reason I could block it is because of the talisman. If it wasn't for the talisman, I wouldn't be able to block that one. So that, it really actually helped me. Because like when you block an attack and it still breaks your like your stamina amount, you get hit by the damage anyway. Yeah, this one was just cheap from him. Gotta go for quick attacks. Nice. Should go for an attack there, but that's fine. Come on, bro. Dodge. Dodge. Ooh. Got 2 of them off. Yeah, we're out of FP right now, so we gotta... I'm just spamming my normal attacks here. Need an opportunity to like drink pots. He gets away. Switch up. Okay. Block. Nice. We drink now. Switch to the health. Nice. We get that roll through too. Because he's faster, it's easier to dodge into than the charge itself. With this one, I was just afraid that I'd get hit by it because it was so low, so I actually just went for the retreat. And now we're running away from this one. Bam, completely avoided it. Drink up, buddy. Block! It just barely held on my block. Yep, we're learning how to dodge that one now. This one too. Not having a lot of opportunities to damage him here, but now he's practically just dead. I need to get like a basic attack off. Just so he does the stupid gravity thing. The meteors. Ooh. Now he's toast. You done now, buddy. At this point, I'm like, wait, I just need to stab him a bit. And he's actually dead. I'm gonna go for it. And so that is him dead. It was pretty fun. Anyway, I'll see you in the next episode. Peace out.